I think this is how you want to bring forward a world that is caring. There's this word, agape. AGAPE. It stands for always giving at personal expense. It is not so much as to bless yourself, but to bless the people around you. I think as you do it, you can find the inner joy in yourself. That kind of joy that money can't buy, that kind of joy nobody can take away from you. So I was juggling between the sales force here in Singapore and China, spending 2 weeks each in each place until 2009. The revenue was doing well. Year to year, we are improving, and in fact, for the first year, we were doing a certain amount, and year 2, in 2008, we were doing tenfold. So my boss saw the potential and spoke to me about station permanently in Shanghai. It was a decision I had to make, but I wasn't given an expatriate package, meaning to say that my family, especially my 2 growing up young daughters, have to be here. My stroke-stricken late father, my aging mom, I will have extensive period of time absence from their life, which is something that, being a very family man, I'm not willing to give up. Eventually, we make the decision, and my sibling says, why not? Let's start our own business. My brother gave me a list of customer base. He was in the oil and gas industry that I could cold call. And I tried to cold call. First and foremost, nobody knows who you are. You are a new company. I don't even know the product that I'm selling. So rejection after rejection. And I remember I actually I almost got into depression. My mom was really concerned. Is everything okay with you? You are sick or what? You suddenly lost so much weight. You are so stressed out. You are so depressed. You end up crying in the toilet. That is the only place a man can hide that moment of his life, right? Not wanting the family to know. I must thank this old army mate of mine. He knew what I was going through. And he said, come, I will give you some business to help you start up. So he was giving me a good 2 years of business that I managed to survive that tough 2 years. And then eventually there was this customer that I had been trying to cold call, and he didn't want to give me a chance to meet up. Eventually, because of my persistency, probably he just wanted to meet me and then just get me off his back. And eventually he gave us the single biggest order. And I think that was the breakthrough where then you start to take off from there. So growing up in a rental flat where I don't know about my sibling, I can only speak for myself. I felt very inferior. I felt I was a class lower than other people. My mother was a homemaker. My dad is a school bus driver. So most of the time, I think my dad is always not home. My mom spent most of her, I should say, she is the figure that is always in our life as we grow up. I remember she started selling sweets, started selling popsicle, desserts. So she will make all those and then all the stuff, and we will go around our neighborhood and say, hey, my mother is selling green bean soup today. Come and patronize. I think my mom, I probably can attribute to her that she is the inspiration, or she is the entrepreneurship and the salesmanship trainer for quite a fair bit of my sibling. It was the presidential election constitution amendment. So I followed very closely. There were many points brought up by the Workers Party MP that I resonated with. And I think at the end of the day when the constitution was amended, and I call it my political awakening, I realized that as a democratic country and nation, I don't think I will be able to accept the fact that we have a single party dominance parliament system. I just don't believe that it's going to work. Because I believe that nobody, or for that matter, no political party, has the monopoly of wisdom. So, 17 chanced upon the Facebook post from the Workers Party calling for volunteers. I registered immediately, without hesitation, and has officially stepped up in my volunteering journey somewhere around mid of 2018, yes, 2018. And never looked back since then. So after general election 2020, where I was honored and humbled to be a member of the Marine Parade GRC team, at that time, one of the ex-candidate, Nathaniel Ho, was the SA of Mr. Pritam Singh, asked me, do you want to continue to volunteer? I said, why not? And eventually in 2023, I was approached to take up the secretarial assistant of Mr. Pritam Singh's MPS. This year in February, Mr. Pritam Singh, of course, approached me again and said that, can you be my LA, legislative assistant? I enjoy every bit of it, talking to people, getting to know the residents better. Because I think that is the way that was the way how I see Mr. Pritam Singh. He will always go to the market on Saturday morning. And when I got to know him, I say, you want me to come along with you to take notes or whatever? He will always say, no need. He wants to be the people's MP, where he can sit there, drink coffee with you, chat with you for 1 hour, and then he can move on to the coffee shop or to the next store, the next table. An approachable MP that people can just go to him and share with him their problem, their concern, or to just give encouragement. That was a great takeaway from that I got it from him, what an MP is really like.